Broadcasting live from Jerusalem, here are the top news stories from Voice of Israel.
From Voice of Israel's newsroom in Jerusalem, this is Ernie Singer with headline news for Voice of Israel at voiceofisrael.com. Representatives of the International Criminal Court are expected in Israel on June 27th as part of their preliminary probe into Palestinian Authority claims of Israeli war crimes, according to senior PA sources cited on Thursday by Haaretz. A senior Israeli official involved in the matter told Haaretz that Israeli authorities will hold discussions on the matter in the next few days, taking into consideration Israel's contention that there's no authority for a case since the PA is not a sovereign state. Arutz Sheva has cited the head of Israel's National Cyber Authority as saying that it's speculative to say Israel is behind the computer virus found at hotels with ties to international talks with Iran about the Iranian nuclear program. An Israeli internet and cyber threat expert says we may never know who is. Dr. Tal Pavel of the Kinneret Academic College told Voice of Israel's Baruch Moore it's not a physical act, but a way from the physical world in which we can see things.
It's in the bytes of the computers, of the information system. That's first thing. And second, if the operation is highly organized, it can trick the supervision. It can trick the command and control. And we saw it in the past in cyber attacks, in which the attack was divided into two. The aim of the first stage was to create the damage or to steal the information, whether it's malware or spyware. And the essence of the second stage was to create a false situation, to disconnect the alarms, to create a situation in which the operational room can see that everything is fine, but beneath it, damage was done and information was stolen.
Dr. Pavel says the Iran top case is similar to recent cyber incidents in the United States and Japan. Former Foreign Minister Avigdor Lieberman has told the Times of Israel that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu is all talk when it comes to thwarting Iran, and it's clear that he doesn't have any intention to do what needs to be done to prevent the Islamic Republic from achieving nuclear capabilities. Taking the international community to task on Iran for what he called a return to the Munich policy of appeasement, he also claimed the government has a silent agreement with Hamas that allows the terror faction to rebuild and improve its terror infrastructure in Gaza. Netanyahu has saluted Chairman Martin Dempsey of the United States Joint Chiefs of Staff on Dempsey's last visit to Israel in that capacity, calling the general a grand champion of American-Israeli relations. Netanyahu told Dempsey Israel appreciates his efforts.
General, I want to take this opportunity to also express our respect and deep admiration for America's fighting men and women. We know you're extended around the world, including in our region. We know we have no better friend than the American people, the American governments, the American fighting men and women. You fight for America, but you also fight for freedom.
Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Chief Executive Officer Stéphane Richard of French telecommunications company Orange has arrived in Israel to set the record straight on recent comments that he wants his company's name out of Israel. Voice of Israel's Raul Whitliff reports.
Richard caused anger in Israel last week for his comments, saying he would like to cut ties with Israel as soon as possible. Richard told stakeholders in Egypt that he was looking at ways to cancel the existing contract with Israeli communications company Partner, which carries the Orange brand name in Israel. Following outrage in political and diplomatic circles, Richard apologized for the comments, saying they had been taken out of proportion.
Egypt is trying to bring together Palestinian rival groups Fatah and Hamas. Voice of Israel's Mordechai Twersky reports.
The report quotes a Palestinian Foreign Ministry interview with Badr Abdel Ati on the Palestinian news site Danya Al-Watan, stating that Egypt is interested in Palestinian reconciliation. Voice of Israel Arab and Palestinian affairs analyst Bassem E. tells us about Egypt's interest in bringing the bitter factional rivals together.
I think that for Egypt it is very important, probably much more than the Hamas itself, because Egypt tried to get rid from the Hamas in the Gaza Strip, while paving the way to bring Abbas back to control Gaza. That's no doubt will give more security to the Egyptian in Sinai.
Clear to partly cloudy with below average temperatures through Sunday. In Jerusalem and Haifa on Thursday, 24 Celsius, 75 Fahrenheit. The Sea of Galilee, 32 and 89. The Golan Heights, 27 and 80. Tel Aviv, 26 and 78. The Dead Sea, 34 and 93. Eilat, 36 and 96. Stay tuned to Voice of Israel for news on the hour and half hour. Reporting from Jerusalem, this is Ernie Singer for Voice of Israel at voiceofisrael.com.
This is Voice of Israel.